husband just traveled from Alaska all the way down to Arizona with our freeze dryer in the back of a U-Haul. We did our best to package it up nicely, safely, properly. Did we know what we were doing? No. Do we think we got it secured enough to survive that bumpy ride for thousands of miles? I'm hoping so. I need to say welcome to my new Freeze Dry Society studio. I am so excited because in our new home here in Arizona, we have like a separate garage area, and attached to the garage has two just like flex space rooms. And I thought this would be the perfect place to have my freeze drying studio. So today I need to get it set up. Let me give you a little tour. There is our freeze dryer right here. This is my rack that I would keep like my freeze drying supplies on, my trays, my lids, my liners, all of that. Here is my favorite tabletop that I keep my freeze dryer on. This was a requirement to bring with us to the new house. It's not the most beautiful looking table, but it functions perfectly because my freeze dryer can sit on one side and there's enough space to fit my 4 trays right here. Now, if I ever had the freeze dryer that gives me 5 trays, we're gonna run into a little bit of a dilemma with this table. But for now, I still have my old model, size medium. It's not the pro version, so I have 4 trays, and I'm just sticking with that for now. So we kept the table. A lot of people ask me where I got this table. I purchased it off of Facebook Marketplace in Alaska. So I can't like give you a link or anything to find one of these. What you can search up for is food prep or stainless steel food prep table. That is what I searched, and this came up. I like that it has a shelf on the bottom for my pump to sit on, and then like I said, it fits all my trays. So that was a great find, and it has been awesome. I love that it's on wheels too, so I can move it around if I need to. It really has been perfect for us. Okay, so along this back wall, I think this is where I'm going to put the actual freeze dryer. The house came with this little whiteboard. I'll probably remove that. I want to do like something cute on this wall here, like either a fun paint color or a wallpaper or something to jazz it up a bit. This side, hey, this is a window that looks into the garage, the shop part of this building. So that side is my husband's area. This is my area. This is just the door that leads outside. The house is back there. And yeah, this is my little space. I had a bit of a dilemma about what to do with all of my freeze-dried food. In my Alaska house, we had a basement, and so we kept everything down there. Shelf life is best on freeze-dried food to be in a cool, dark place. I don't have that in my Arizona house. So I definitely could not store my freeze-dried food out here because while this room does have an air conditioner, it's not gonna be running on a very cool temperature 24/7. So in a little bit, I will take you inside my house and show you what I have done for storing my freeze-dried food. As you know, I have lots of it, and I am quickly gonna be running out of space, so I'm gonna have to start brainstorming some ideas of more places to store this food. But I am food prep obsessed, so we're gonna make it work. But I'll show you the little system that I made in the house in a moment. But I think it's time to try to get a little bit of things organized. There's so much to do. I feel like it has been forever since I've seen you guys. So thank you for being patient with me. As you all know, with the move, things are chaotic. And this one has been chaotic in the best way. I love our new place. There are so many opportunities here for me to start more of like a homestead, which has really been a dream of mine. So I am very excited for that. Okay, this is my drain tube. This is my vacuum hose and my power cord. And then I have my vacuum pump in here. We just like bubble wrapped like crazy. If you're curious how long it took Mr. Freeze Dry and my nephew to drive in a U-Haul from Anchorage, Alaska to the Phoenix area in Arizona, they did it in 4 days. Well, like 4.5 days, which to me was crazy. But I got the privilege of flying on an airplane with my children, which I was grateful for. Okay, this has come loose. I need to get this back on here properly. I don't know why it's like that. If you remember when I cleaned this housing, it was kind of a pain in the rear. We got through it. I just hope I didn't break anything in the process. Okay, I got that back secured on, so I think we're gonna be okay. I did drain out all of the oil out of my pump before we left, because I just did not want oil in here. So before I can freeze dry anything, I need to buy new oil. So I gotta research which stores around here actually sell the vacuum pump oil so that I can do that, because I don't have any. But I do know that I keep this down below. Where am I gonna set this up? I'm trying to decide where I wanna put my racks. I usually, in the past, have had it just next to my machine, but I feel like, I don't know, I'm thinking of putting it over here in this corner, and then I'll just have more open space here. So like right here. I might just put it together and then I can move it to where I need it to. I'm really excited to give you guys a tour of the property that we moved into. It's kind of nice because it's like a blank slate. There are lots of ideas that we have for what we want to do. Just everything takes time and sadly money. So things are just gonna get done slowly, but I am excited to take you guys along the way. So make sure you're subscribed because my next video is going to be a tour of our property and I'll show you the plan. I already have some things that we want to do quickly because there are some issues that we're running into just with like bugs and stuff. But I have a fun DIY solution that I'm gonna try to see if we could combat some of these nasty mosquitoes. Okay, so here is the freeze dryer. We have no idea how it looks underneath here. This was our setup for packing it up. So I don't know how to undo that. We're gonna let Mr. Freeze Dry undo the ratchet strap because that's his wheelhouse, not mine. We taped the blanket all around it to keep it nice and protected. And then we ended up getting this pallet that it's sitting on from, there's a furniture store in where we used to live that put a post on Facebook and was like, we have free pallets. If you ever want a pallet, just pull behind our place and grab what you need. So that was really nice. We got a pallet from them. Nate cut it down to the right size that he wanted it for the freeze dryer. We had a little thin piece of plywood that we put on top of the pallet and then wrapped the blanket around it. I don't know, I think it worked. We'll see, we'll see. All right, we're gonna try to lift it up and carry it to the table, or we could bring the table closer. So that's the setup of the pallet that we did for the base of the freeze dryer. Freeze dryer is definitely leaking something. I'm sure probably just water from the insides, but here's how the inside's looking. I didn't think about securing the shelving unit while it was in here because it looks like it has twisted completely upside down, which, yeah, shouldn't be that way. But I mean, besides that, I think the machine looks pretty good. Let's look around. I will be reattaching my drain tube right here. The back looks okay, the side looks okay. I don't see any dents or damage. The hope is that the inside is all okay, but so far, it's looking good. I'm gonna go ahead and this is probably really scratching the inside. There we go. I'm gonna close this. My pump gets plugged into the back wall here. Power cord is in here. And my hose connection, one connects right here. And you want to get this on nice and tight. And then this one hooks up to the pump down below. I'm going to try to just kind of wheel this in place. I think I just want it right here, and then I'll do my little cubbies next to it. And here is my Wi-Fi adapter, which I love. It stopped working on me in my old house for like the last 2 months. I hadn't been able to get it to connect. I don't know why. So I'm hoping once I connect it this time and connect it to our new Wi-Fi, that it'll just reset itself and it'll start working. I hope. But I just have mine on there like that. Wait. Okay, that's plugged in. I'm going to put my impulse sealer over here, I think. I don't know. This is on wheels, which is so nice, so I can easily move it. For now, I'm just gonna set it up this way. So when you buy a freeze dryer, it comes with everything that you need to start freeze drying right away, which is one thing that I love about it. It comes with your impulse sealer to seal your Mylar bags. It comes with oxygen absorbers. It comes with the Mylar bags, your machine, it comes with your pump, it comes with your oil, it comes with an oil filter, so you don't have to repurchase oil every time you have to change the oil on your machine, which I love. Okay, that's working, great. I'm gonna love it out here. It's like so quiet. I don't have like kids banging on the upstairs above me and screaming in the background. I might just need to put like a couch in here, and this is gonna be my little like freeze drying she shed. I think that sounds fun. Okay, so over here we're fine. I am going to set up my shelving unit, set up my supplies on it, and then we will try to power this up and make sure that the computer and everything turns on. And then I think we'll be good to go until we actually are ready to do a freeze dryer run. This rack is taking me forever to build. I keep getting things uneven, so I'm taking a pause on that because I really want to know if Vanilla Ice is gonna power up. I mean, I don't see why it wouldn't, but you never know. Okay, here we go. Power button on. We have light. We have light. It says she is booting. She, I guess Vanilla Ice is a he. Loading, loading, loading. I think we're good. I'm so happy. The real test is gonna be when I actually get some food in here and get it freeze drying, but so far we have success. As you all know, I talked about this on a previous video. I really debated on selling Vanilla Ice in Alaska and just purchasing a new freeze dryer down here. I just wasn't really ready to let go of my baby. It's the OG, so I think we gotta keep him forever. So I don't know. As long as it's working, we're gonna keep trying to go with it. My hands got dirty from all of the stuff in here. The motorhome ride, everything in the trailer just gets covered in dust and grime, so everything needs to be cleaned. That rack over there is making me mad, so I'm just gonna do that later. I'm hungry for dinner. We're gonna go eat. I'm gonna show you my food storage option for my freeze-dried food so it doesn't have to stay out in here. And then I think we're gonna be good to go. So in here is my amazing new pantry. It is so big and I am obsessed with it. I have not yet gotten it organized, so don't judge the mess right now. Here is what I came up with for food storage. At the top are these 13-inch size cube cubbies. They're from Target. These were ones I already had, but then I just ordered some new ones that all match, and somehow they perfectly filled up this entire area beautifully. All of them are filled with food except the last two over here. I've got space in there for more, but once that runs out, I'm gonna have to think of something else. I mean, I could still just save this top row of shelves for my freeze-dried food. Before I owned a freeze dryer, I started collecting this Augustin Farms brand of food storage. So I do have some of these up here. And then I put some of my jars here, which I think I'm gonna transfer to this shelf. And then I'll be able to work myself that way if I need to. It still would be better for it to be like in a cool, dark basement, but I don't have that in this house. So we're just working with what we got, and that's okay. We obviously keep the main house a lot more conditioned than the storage garage out back. So that's why the food needs to be in here versus out there. Okay, I need to go finish building that rack so I can organize all of my freeze dryer supplies. I'm gonna go get out there and get that shelf built. Y'all, I think we did it. I think I moved in. This looks great. I can rearrange as needed, but I've got plenty of space for all of my supplies that I wanted to keep, and it looks okay. That was loud. I'm so excited to be all moved in. Hopefully in the near future, it's gonna look a little bit different in here. I would like to make it all like cute and fun, but that all comes in time. I need to hook up my drain valve, and I think that's the last thing I need to do. I need to get a rug in here so it's not so echoey, so I'm sorry if it's sounding very echoey today. Make sure you subscribe to see all the fun new things we do here in the Freeze Dry Society. And be on the lookout for my next video. Is gonna be a tour of the property that we bought, and I'm gonna give you all my ideas for what we want to do in the coming months and years. It's gonna be a long process getting this place ready, but I am super excited and excited to bring you all along. Remember, friends, when you freeze dry today, you secure your tomorrow. I haven't said that in so long, and I'm so glad to be back. Thanks for being patient with me. Y'all are the best. Bye, friends.